so that's also good. Yeah, I can give it a few more days than I initially planned before I start sanding and painting that. Yeah, it's a good thing that that I can't lay the floor this weekend or before the weekend. Right, we carry on as we normally do. Let's get started. So yeah, that is that's how we done it. Um, Yesterday I put the lime mortar in, and I made it quite a wet mortar so that it would really penetrate through and fill all the holes and cavities. And it's been sitting now curing for 24 hours. It's still moist, or humid, and that makes it easier to brush. But now I gotta stop brushing. I gotta let it fully cure, and then I can brush again. If I continue brushing now, I run the risk of taking away too much. Nice. I'm quite pleased. Alexa, stop music. So I have installed the insulation foam. So yeah, I'm ready to put my first tongue and groove plank on. Morning, everyone. It's Friday, last working day of this week. Today, finishing all the carpentry. I gotta finish that wall, and then I gotta make myself a compostable toilet box. Then I'm gonna clear it out and prep for painting. The walls need to be painted, this wall needs to be painted, the window frame needs to be painted. I made a window frame for the little window in the loft. Made it beautifully out of old oak. Really well finished actually. Got the glass with it and I went up to check. I got the wrong size. I didn't account for the frame width. Can happen. So I made a new one. It's not finished yet. Still gotta drill holes and put dowels in and then fair it a bit and sand it. And I got glass from the shop this morning. When I got the glass, it felt like it was a bit too large, but I think I measured correct. I should have. So let's check. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Oh, I did that right. Now I better go up and check, see if my frame is actually the right measurement. It should be. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have two houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it. Not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision. Or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. So it's Friday afternoon and my week is done. I'll probably be working on Sunday. I've done all the carpentry. Yeah. So now it is tidying up and then prepping for painting. Sanding the walls. That wall is dry. The back wall is still not dry. We'll see how we go with it. I have no idea why. Really don't know. What I wanted to do is just go quickly over some remarks and questions you have sent me based on the last video. Some of these channels, they do a Q&A, but you know, we have 1300 subscribers, so there's no need for a Q&A, I think. We just go over it. Ah, yeah, one comment. Love that you aren't afraid to go back and redo what you aren't happy with. Yep. Learn from my mistakes. Do it the proper way as soon as you can, and save yourself a lot of hassle. Ah, yeah. Keith, right. He must be a tall guy. Hope you will have enough headroom after installing leveling concrete, insulation, floor heating and tiles. Yep, I do. And it's probably because of the angle, the camera, you can't really see, but if I showed you like this, that's still my headroom under the beams. And this will become approximately 2.5–3 centimeters less after I put in the floor heating and the tiling. So that's about an inch. That's, yeah, it still works. It's more headroom than I've had in the camper van for a long time. Oh, this whole discussion about windows opening from the inside and outside and doors inside and outside. You know, I'm happy that I made this door opening inside. It works. There was a concern from someone that it won't hit the chimney, and it won't, because it will hit this raised floor that I've built to put the wood burner on. But I will install a stopper somewhere, because I don't want anything to get damaged. There was a question, a big question, about how to apply and how the Renopass show works. Okay, very simple. I probably haven't explained it well enough. You see here on the edge, this is the brickwork. My exterior lime rendering won't stick really to the bricks. And therefore I apply a layer of this Renopass show first, and on top of that the lime rendering. The lime rendering is 1 part lime, 2 parts sand. Hydraulic lime I've used. And the Renopass, you just mix it with water and you smear it on, and I can't, you know, praise it enough. It's just really easy to work with, and it's really easy to reshape afterwards by sanding or using a wire brush. So I've also said you might even consider using this Renopass as a final coat. It's really fine. It's got some structure, but it's really fine, and you could even paint over it. I don't know. That's the exterior, and then the interior. What I've done is I can't show you, can I? No, I don't think I can still no, maybe I can. Yeah, I can. I have used on the walls inside, I've used Renopass as a primer, and on top of that I have put a coat of just lime and water. You just make a really sticky, muddy batter and you smear it on, and later sand it smooth, and then I have painted it with a wall paint that is suitable for these porous substrates. So that is what I have done. I hope that clears up. Yeah, the damp render on the lower part of the wall overlooking the garden. Could that is a question from Patrick, could that be because there is damp rising up that wall? I think you said the earth was too high in the garden. Okay, have a look at my garden at the moment as it is. That big hump there is way too high. There was a big hump sitting along on this wall, and there was even a tree growing here, but I've dug it out, a trench, almost to the depth of the floor in the house. Not exactly, but almost, and I can still see that the brickwork here, can you see it? It is still a bit humid, huh? It's a bit dark there. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I understand why on this wall it's damp, because there's a whole pile of rubble, and well, there's even a plant growing. So yeah, that will keep the wall moist, but that wall is actually not that humid. It's this wall that's giving me a lot of trouble, and I honestly I don't understand it. It's been weeks since I've dug that trench. It should have been dry by now. Yeah, I don't really understand. Yeah, I think the last one. Yeah, the last one. There was a hint on, because we're going to live in this small house of 16 square meter, 160 square feet. While we live in this house, we can do up the other 2 houses that form part of this property. And therefore I'm going to install a kitchen in this house because we want to cook, obviously. I'm actually going to remove the kitchen I have built in my camper van and place it here with some adjustments. And somebody said, well, you know, why damage your wall and instead build a wooden back and build your kitchen onto the wooden back which you place against the wall so that you don't have to drill in the wall. Now, I'm not going to do that. The reason being is that that construction would cost me more time to make, more money than it would cost me to redo the wall, or at least partially redo the wall. Apart from that, you know, I think we are going to be living in this house for at least the coming 2 years while we do up the rest of the house. So yeah, I just want to have a normal functioning kitchen, and I want to be able to normally live in this house and not camp in this house. I want it to look nice and pleasant, that after a days of working I can really relax here and yeah, don't have the feeling that I'm improvising. It's just not working for that amount of time. So yeah, I am going to place a kitchen block there. There will be some overhead cabinets. There will be a suction, a vacuum hood with a big wall hole through the wall. But you know what? Doing these walls, it's not that much work. Well, when you have the tools ready and your products, yeah, and doing this wall up after taking a kitchen down compared with the work that I still have to do on these other two houses is really negligible. So yeah, I have the feeling I didn't do much this week, but yeah, I have done quite a bit. I have finished this wall. This is all finished. I have finished the edges with trim. I have put trim there. I have already prepared the kicking board. What I need to do now is finish off my my window frame for upstairs. That's the last bit of sanding I have to do, and then it's gonna be cleaning up and sanding the walls and painting. Yeah, I have the door. I think I have installed the door already last week, but I have painted the door and I have painted the door frame. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. It looks quite fancy actually, I think. Yeah, I've finished the threshold. Quite happy with that one. In the meantime, I didn't film it, but I've also made a little roof above my outdoor, my antique smart light. Oh yeah, and I have built this this part where I'm gonna place the wood stove on. Yeah, that has come out really neat, and this was a nice little exercise for me because we are going to do the exterior of the house, the big house, like this. So with a protruding stones and a lime mortar grouting. We're going to do the exterior exactly like this. Yeah, so I'm pleased how that turned out, and yeah, that job that went really well. So yeah, next week we're gonna make some big changes because this is all gonna be white behind me, and the walls are gonna be white, and I have to do quite a bit of touching up on the corners, on the edges. And then late next week they will come and deliver the tomate, the floor tiles, and we're gonna lay a floor. And then after that it's just basically gonna decorate it, put the kitchen in, and what have you. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased. I've also made a start on sort of tidying up the rest of the house. I have didn't film it, but I've made myself a nice little temporary toilet box. Yeah, that's gonna be the temporary what do you call it? Compost toilet. Yeah. Yeah. I would see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wouldn't mind decorating it with some fake gemstones and gold paint and stuff like that. Really turning into a throne. Why not? Okay, that's it from me for this week. I thank you very much for watching. I thank you very much for subscribing, liking and commenting. As you know, as long as I still can, I will reply to every comment I get. I will reply to every answer I get, and I will try to explain. I think that's my duty. If you take the time writing me, then I should take the time writing you back. And we've got 1,322 subscribers as of today, I think. So it's still doable. I still have plenty of time to work on the house. Right, catch you next week. Bye bye.